Alright, Kylie, so I just wanted to put this together for you because it looks a little different than what I sent you screenshot-wise. This is the original design that I sent you. You know, kind of my standard locks with the low bridge apart. But I realized, how do you get these on? How do you slide them on, right? Without interference. And I realized that with your handle set, I'm going to demonstrate like my finger here. If your handle's like this and you're trying to slide it on like this, you kind of have to angle it in there, and I was worried that this part may interfere. And then additionally, I was like, well, if you've got your sink handle sitting here and it's locked, what prevents the kids from just sliding this back and tilting it up and turning it on? So while it wouldn't be full blast, I don't know how much power your sink is at various levels, but I was like, well, now it kind of defeats the purpose, and then you can't slide it this way because then you can just take it right off. So anyways, kind of played around with it a little bit, and then talked to it with my wife to figure out what she thought, showed her the picture that you sent me, and then essentially we kind of a little bit similar. I made it a little bit longer, looks like it, maybe just a little bit, yeah, just a little bit. But I carved out part of this, and then I put an end cap here, so they can't slide it fully backwards. But what this is supposed to do, and this is kind of like an instruction video for you in case it's not kind of obvious how to figure it out, but so I really need to just either buy a sink handle or print it. But anyways, going back to the example, so if your sink handle is like this, so assume this is the handle part, and then this is like the stem that comes off of the faucet there. So again, like I said originally, I was worried that this wasn't gonna fit because, you know, this is only about 2 inches and you need about 3.5. I was worried that you weren't gonna get that in there. So what I did was, or what I discussed with my wife is, well, what about like a slide and lock? So I carved out this section here, and basically, so your sink handle is going to go like this. You'll slide, okay, backwards towards the back of the sink. You'll slide this across your handles, and then this gap right here, man, I wish I had my video. So you'll slide it, okay, so the sink handles, you'll slide, and then this gap right here is for that knob, or the stem that's coming out of the faucet, and then you'll rotate. And not only does that allow you to easily install the lock here, but at the same time, it prevents the sink lock from walking back and forth. And this may not be necessary anymore, but I just did it to make it look nice and pretty because, you know, the reason for the open end is if your handle is longer than what's in here, it allows it to stick out. But there's plenty of depth down there. There's at least 3 inches here, so this should fit your sink lock no problem. And then there's this, that's why it's a little bit longer. So they're mirror images of each other. So essentially, like I said, you'll start them like this. You'll put your handles, you know, you got your handle set, your faucets, your sink handles here, right? So you'll slide them on, and then when you get to the stems of the handles, then you'll rotate. You'll rotate probably this one first, and then this one, and then that way you have your lock here. It can't go back and, you know, it won't go back and forth, and then it should, and then at the same time, it's going to prevent rotation. So give that a try. Let me know if you have any questions, but figured I'd throw this quick video together for you, just so that way you weren't confused on how to kind of put them together for any tips and tricks. Sorry, see ya.